Hey guys, it's Ali, and I'm here with another breakdown, and it's for the Injustice 2 Introducing Joker gameplay trailer. So I was actually severely impressed with that trailer. You can see my reaction. I'll have it at the end of this video. I absolutely loved it, and to be honest, there's something different about this Joker. In my opinion, I feel like he's the combination of four major Jokers that we've seen. Heath Ledger's Joker, Jack Nicholson's Joker, Jared Leto's Joker, and the animated series Joker. He's the combination of all things because you can just see it in the way he is. First of all, he's got like almost the Jared Leto jacket on, the purple one. But he's also got like almost the Heath Ledger kind of crazy, messy hair. And I've heard someone else point out that he's kind of got the Jack Nicholson humor, and I totally agree with that. Jack Nicholson is his performance as the Joker is legendary. If you haven't seen him as the Joker, I'd be like, go watch that movie. You need to see it. Him as the Joker. Even just YouTube scenes of Jack Nicholson's Joker. Obviously, he's not as great as Heath Ledger's. We all know that he's the best performance that we've seen. But in my opinion, I think this Joker that we're getting right here for Injustice 2 is one of the best, if not the best. And the reason I'm saying this is because obviously he's the combination. But he's something new, he's something fresh to us, and also he's very formidable. He seems to have at least a little bit of knowledge of fighting. Before, I always used to think like, okay, the Joker is funny and maybe he's smart, depending on who's playing him and depending on how they're playing him. But this guy seems to be all of those things. He's smart, he's funny, and he actually knows what he's doing. He knows how to get to people. He knows how to fight them. As we're going to break down, I was taking snapshots from the trailer and I was thinking to myself, wow, this really does make the Joker look incredibly smart. He outwits every single one of his opponents in this trailer, as you're going to see as we break it down. So he's extremely smart in how he fights and what he does as he's fighting. He doesn't make dumb moves. Even when he gets down, as we see, he does get beat up a little bit by Green Lantern. He knows how to recover from it. Now, some of you are going to be like, he's so overpowered, the Joker's not supposed to be able to do this. First of all, it's a game, so we have to understand that. This is not a movie, this is not the same as the movies. And it's also not the same as the comic books, even though it's based on the comic book characters. And as we can see, it's very clearly influenced by the movie Jokers that we've already gotten, and also the animated series Joker. But it's very different because they obviously need to at least have some things like we see him be able to jump and also pull things basically out of thin air in no time. But that's just how it works in a game. But still, I feel like the things that he does are very realistic to who the Joker is and who the Joker should be. I also heard someone else point out that this Joker is probably one of the most masculine Jokers we've had. He's very masculine, and this picture I have up right now of him, he's like got this super serious face on, yet he's got the smile that's painted onto his face. And that's just the perfect summarization of the Joker. He can be serious, very serious, but yet still be the Joker. And I think I like that a lot. I like that he actually can be taken seriously and seen as a formidable opponent. But you can let me know what you think of this Joker down in the comments down below. And do you agree? Is he a combination of all things? I happen to see him being a combination of the three movie Jokers plus the animated series Joker, in whether that be through wardrobe, hair, makeup, attitude, the jokes he's using, and even sometimes his fighting style and the weapons that he uses. So I think I'll break it down a little bit more as we get into it, but I think he's a combination of those four Jokers. But let me know what you think of this Joker down in the comments below. Let's get started. Alright, so the first shot that we see us coming behind the Joker, up from behind. And can I just say, this jacket he has is absolutely awesome. And we see Robin, Damian Wayne approaching him. And just look at that smile. My goodness. That's just incredible. That's seriously incredible. That smile that he pulls off right there. He's just like, well, hello there, Robin. And just to know the history of the Robins and what's happened with them and all that stuff, and it's so delved into in this 2-minute trailer, and it's just great to see that smile on his face, and he's like, well, hello there, Damian Wayne. It's so Joker to do that. In fact, he'd probably be saying, Damian, darling. You know what I'm saying? Like Bruce, darling. He always says that. At least in the animated series, he always says that. And as you can see here, he's already prepared for the fight. He's got like a small butcher's knife almost, and then we have that shot of him that I showed at the beginning, which is his very serious face that he gives, yet he has the painted on smile. So it's just it's so brilliant. Then we have a shot of Damian Wayne pulling out his sword and getting ready to take on the Joker, and then we see them pair off to one another. And what I love here is the Joker just like lunges at him, and he grabs a crowbar, which must be one of the tools that you can use for the Joker. It just pulls out a toolbar, and he completely goes to town on Damian. Just knock, 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 knock. And this is what I love about this Joker, is that he knows that he's not going to defeat you by just hitting you one time. He's really going to have to work at it. Then he pulls out the gun, which has the flag. And it's funny because the flag actually hits him. You can see it hits Damian Wayne. And then the bullet hits him, and there's like an exploding head type thing going on, which really reminded me of Kingsman: The Secret Service. And then the Joker rolls over to him, like flips over, grabs Joker laughing gas tank behind him and just hits him over the head with it, which completely disorients him. And you may be wondering, like, why isn't Robin reacting to this? Well, this is happening really fast, and then the Joker just shoots him for, overkill. But this is happening really, really fast, and so it's all taking place in really quick time, and so the Robin doesn't really have time to react to all of it. And so I think that's another thing that works in the favor of this Joker, is that he's really nimble and really fast. And so that's one of the things that he has above his opponents. Another thing to think about is that he has his moves planned out, which is what it seems like he does. He has his moves planned out. He's always ready to go to his next weapon as soon as he's done with the weapon that he's currently using, which means he's always going to be 2, 4, maybe even 10 steps ahead of you or of his opponent. So that just, again, is what makes this Joker so formidable. Next, we see the Joker taking on Superman, and at first I was kind of like, what? This is not going to work. But then he uses the environment around him. So he throws Superman into those TVs, which electrocutes him. And then it's funny here because Superman jumps out of that and comes and looks almost like he powers up or something, like he's getting ready for this fight. And the Joker is just laughing his head off. It's almost like he's like, you're just way too hilarious to take seriously. Just powering up and whatnot. So I thought that was hilarious. The Joker's just laughing over there right before he's about to start fighting Superman again. That's just great, and that's just so Joker to do that. Then next we see Superman start to attack the Joker, and the Joker just kneels down because he sees the punch coming from a mile away and sweeps the legs of Superman and knocks him down and already pulls out a weapon, because that's what this Joker is going to do. He's going to get you when he's down, and he jumps on him when he's getting up. And so he's going to come after you in his weakest moment. And what I love about this fight against Superman, while it might not be the most realistic, it really awesomely shows off the Joker's almost melee fighting skills and whatnot. It's like Mortal Kombat. But it's so cool because he's like just fighting without weapons. He's fighting with punches and kicks, which I love. Then we come back to the Joker and Robin fighting again, and the Joker's kind of just laughing, and then he takes Robin's hand and electrocutes him with that button thing that we saw in one of the movies. I believe it was with Jack Nicholson's Joker, and it's like super overpowered now. Although I think it's not extremely overpowered because I believe it it completely like burned a man. But anyways, he like throws a wheelbarrow at Robin, and then he takes out this Joker gift, which I believe has a bomb in it. He kicks it to him, which Robin doesn't see. He gets up and he comes towards the Joker, not knowing that there's a bomb about to go off. It goes off, completely just blows him up into the air. And then the Joker just goes crazy on him with his knife, which you're about to see in a minute how amazing Joker's knife skills are and where he chooses to use the knife. Because he doesn't just use the knife. Like how we saw with Beth Green in The Walking Dead, where she goes after the one lady with the scissors, and she just goes in the wrong place. She should have gone for the jugular. Everyone knows that. And if that's a spoiler, I'm sorry. But she should have gone for the jugular, but she didn't. And that's just dumb. And the Joker's not going to do that. He's not going to go for the ankles. He's going to go for the places, the extremities, the places that it's really going to hurt you, as we're going to see as we get to the next fight scene. Alright. Now we see the Joker fighting with Green Lantern, and I think this is the part where we see how smart the Joker is. Now let me tell you why this part of it is so smart. First of all, he has a crowbar, and he's using his whole body to throw it. He's like going from one part of his body to the other way to throw it and hit Green Lantern with it. He doesn't want to just heave it at the guy. He wants to hurt the guy. Now, when I was young, I still actually do, but I was learning how to play golf. And the most important thing about golf is your swing. And you have to swing with your whole body to get the ball up in the air and to get it to go really far. And this is exactly what Joker is doing. It's simple. It's very simple aerodynamics. He's just using his whole body. He knows he's not the strongest guy. He knows he's not the strongest fighter. He doesn't have the biggest muscles. But he's going to use his whole body and rotate it completely to throw this crowbar at Green Lantern so that it'll hurt him. It's just smart fighting, and it just makes the Joker seem like such a formidable opponent that I don't even know you can beat him. There seems no way to outsmart him. He moves so quickly, so smoothly. He knows exactly what he's going to do, and he's so smart even when he's beaten down, as we're going to see what happens with him in Green Lantern. He recovers so well, and that's what makes this Joker so crazy good. I'm just like fawning over him, like yes, I want this Joker, give him to me, because I just want our Jokers, the Joker that is in the movies, to be this way, to be this formidable. Obviously, he's not going to beat up on Superman. We know that, but don't make him dumb. Don't make him. Well, I mean, we all the Jokers that we've gotten have not really been dumb. Although Jared Leto may have seemed a little bit like lovesick almost, which I don't think the Joker should be at all. He just uses Harley. Again, he's smart. He just uses her for a reason. And so I think that's what should be displayed in the movies as well. He's just really smart. He uses these things around him. He uses Harley. He uses his surroundings to fight people. And I think it would be so cool to have a Joker fight sequence in a future movie. Don't just have him use a machine gun, guys. Yeah, machine guns are cool, especially golden ones. But have him use the electricity. And have him use a huge butcher knife and a crowbar. It's just so awesome, and I want it so bad. The Joker is the best villain ever created, and I think this proves that. He will outsmart you. He may not beat you as far as muscle size goes, but he will beat you with his wits and also with his laugh, but also how fast he moves. He just moves too fast for you to be able to calculate what he's going to do next. Okay, now as you can see here, the crowbar hits Green Lantern in the head, which disorients him, and he's kind of just standing there like, ah. And the Joker grabs his wheelchair and throws it at, again, using his whole body, throws it at Green Lantern. And again, this is just smart of him to use his surroundings and also do it when his opponents are down. Then we kind of see him get a little bit beat up by Green Lantern. Obviously, Green Lantern's super duper powerful. He punches him to the ground and then like pulls these things down from the sky, the ceiling, and make them fall on him. They shatter, and then the Joker's like, haha, I'm not done yet. And he like takes a kick to Green Lantern, and then completely roundhouse kicks him into one of the cells, which looks like it's supposed to be Arkham Asylum. And then he goes crazy with him on the knife skills. And this is again what I was talking about. He's not just going to hit you like on your ankle. He's going for the weakest part in a man. And that is just plain outsmart. And then he kicks him, roundhouse kicks him again. Just kicks him to the curb. Like, that's just smart fighting, to just go after the weakest part with his knife. Like, man, he was really going after it. I think you know what I'm talking about if you're a guy. And then he kicks him. And so, I mean, like, that, it's just smart fighting for him to use those type of things and just to go after his opponent while they're still down. And so I think this is just, again, to add on to what I've already said, this is just what makes this Joker so great. So there's some more fighting that goes on with Superman, but it's kind of reused moves, so I just wanted to jump ahead to the end part, which he pulls out his super move on Robin. And he lets this explosion go off, which even actually kind of hurts him and throws him to the ground. It completely disorients Robin, and he falls backwards into an electrocution chair. The screen goes black, and then a light comes on over the electrocution chair. The Joker walks in with a crowbar. Just look at that smile. I love the lighting in this. I love the Joker's smile. He goes to town on Robin with the crowbar. If there's any scene in here that I want in a movie, it's this scene right here. It's so brilliant. It's so brilliant. Then he goes to the electrocution thing and just completely, electrocuting Robin. And a thing to point out before we move on is just look at the lacerations and almost weird circle things, sores and whatnot that the Joker has all over his chest. Also, he has a six-pack, but still. So these fights are taking a toll on him as well. It's not like he's not getting beat up at all, guys. As we saw with the Green Lantern, he is indeed taking some hits. So it's just cool to see that he actually is not just getting away with all of this without getting hurt at all. So that's just adds to the more realistic flavor of it. So then we see Robin get completely electrocuted, and there's some TNT underneath his chair, so he blows up, comes out, back to the Joker, utterly defeated. The Joker pulls out some cards. He throws them all up into the sky, but yet keeps one, or pulls one out of his sleeve or something like that, which happens to be the Joker card. And as you can see, as the cards are falling, they're all on fire. It's just a beautiful scene. I love it. I love this Joker. Then we get the title card, Injustice 2, Every Battle Defines You. And of course, the announcement that May 16th, 2017 is when the game is going to be released. We're getting so close, guys, and I can't wait. But it's just so cool to see this. It's so cool to see the Joker and his fighting sequences. I'm sure we're going to get some more awesome new reveal and introducing trailers soon, so that'll be great. But anyways, let me know what you guys think of this awesome Joker trailer in the comments down below. What did you think of all the breakdowns and just all the epicness and his seemingly great fighting skills in this trailer? Just let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, and if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. Catch you guys next time. Bye!